Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's Monday. It's Midtown, and it is madness. Villains invading heroes and villains, different villains, but maybe the same villain from different universe, fighting off the villains. It's showtime, I guess. It's the best way of putting it. Hi, guys. I'm back. In Marvel Heroes with adult leisure beverages. Okay, so a couple days ago, I unlocked Ultron. Been playing him some. We're going to. Wow, why have I got the controller icons at the bottom? I have never seen that before. Give me a second. I'm going to unplug my controller then. Give me just a moment. What did I do with my flashlight? I have no idea what I did with my flashlight. Now I can't see anything. I'm blind. I'm blind. Just actually going to plug in anywhere that's convenient. Let's find out. Give me a moment. Give me just one little moment to try and figure some stuff out. We're almost there. No, we're not. We're still. Yeah, got a longer cable than I thought. That's for sure. Okay. All right. Haha! I found it, and the gamepad was disconnected. You are correct. One less USB thing to malfunction. Hi. I'm back. I still have adult leisure beverages. Okay, so the plan. We're going to. We've already got him kitted out with uniques. And even a couple of specific artifacts that are not generally good, but are generally good for him. What we will be doing is swapping over, and we're going to do a little bit of mucking about in Cosmic Midtown, which is the highest difficulty there is. You have to finish the Cosmic Trial successfully to access the Cosmic Patrols. Midtown. Cosmic. Two difficulties that were never included in the game. Understanding is one was in the works. Apocalyptic, I think. Oh, it's Sentinel's Wave. Which means they've already killed the only Sentinel that drops anything, because that's always the first one that gets killed. Oh, Manape. Oh, we'll help with Manape then. Because he actually drops some good stuff. Actually got one of his good drops earlier today, and I have no idea how. I wasn't fighting him. I must have done a little bit of damage or something in passing. Or maybe it was just a random drop from someone other than him, but I did get his slot 1 spear, which is good for summons-based characters, I do believe it was. Don't recall off the top of me head. So we'll do a couple of waves here in Cosmic, and then we'll be rolling up a new character. I currently have, you can't see, I don't think. Yeah, you can. 765 Eternity Splinters. I'll spend 400 to turn those into 900G. I'll use the 900G to buy the Scarlet Witch. Dun dun. Server message. In 15 minutes. This is not making me happy. The update script has changed to capture more accurate shutdown times. Please log out prior. 15 minutes will be weird time, like seven past. Well, we'll do a wave or two, and then we'll log out. And then I don't know what we'll do. Monday, prime time. Come on, guys. This is your busiest time. Where are the bosses? Over there. Let's just use our SIG and do a whole bunch of damage to the wizard. Enclosed spaces are not to the advantage of the players. And use. I am playing Rogue. Rogue is maybe the most interesting character in the game. Also, quite good. Rogue has the ability. She has her own abilities, but they're mostly crap. But one of her abilities is the ability to steal one ability from every other hero, team up, and villain in the game, which gives her extraordinary flexibility. And the most common way for her to be built, the way I'm playing her as well, is as a summoner. So she's got summoner powers from other players. She's got, from Nick Fury, she's got a summoner buff and direct them at potential mobs. From Squirrel Girl, she summons squirrels. From Mole Man, she summons moloids. From the Magic? Yeah, Magic, she summons some demons. And then from Iceman, she summons some ice golems. And in addition to that, she's got a stolen basic attack she uses that does quite a lot of damage, especially right after she uses her relatively low cooldown signature move. And then her signature move. Oop, we accidentally got the super speed buff. Nobody knows how it happens, but occasionally you're doing something. It seems like it was one of the mobs over here, I think, does something that procced it. Midtown is full of looty goodness. Put that away. Put that away. Sell the Juggernaut medallion. We will set these aside. These are most likely not going to have anything good, but they do have cosmic. Occasionally, we'll give cosmic tier catalysts, and so they're about the only way I know of to get them. We'll hold on to these for now. We'll open those on a different character. Hey, Lone Star Wolf, because this character is not really getting anything from the XP orbs inside, whereas I have a couple characters who are advancing their legendaries. Hers is already at the maximum rank, which takes something like a grand total of 1 billion experience points. Really, a lot. But we can go ahead and open the Midtown cards. Midtown Patrol Vest, probably no good for anybody, and Wasp. But I don't understand. Rogue's from the South. She's not a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. I don't know. Do people even use that acronym anymore? A WASP. So sadly, whoops. We've got about 10 minutes before the server's going down. So once it's down, I'll check and see what they have to say on the Discord. And if it's going to be a short while, that'll be great. If not, I will consider my options. Catch my breath. So that's, yeah, that's disappointing, but... You broke my jaw! And that just leaves Magneto left, and now Magneto's down. But the war goes on! We have Magneto at home. Timu Magneto? Lots of loot at Cosmic Difficulty, Midtown, as you can probably tell. Mind you, dozens of other things that dropped were automatically consumed for either money or to bump up my pet's stats. This character probably has all the pet stats. Yeah, I need to re-roll some of these that aren't optimal. But the rest of it just went into currency, into monies, cash monies, you know. Press the right button, Lens. What? Alright, first thing, that goes away. We sell that and that. Rogue is not going to have to be re-rolling anytime soon, her pet. Oh, yes, she is. She is going to need to reroll her pet. We want 3. Currently, it's at 2 fighting. We want either 3 durability or 3 fighting. We'd prefer 3 durability, but either would be fine. Fat Buddy, good evening. So let me swap over to, let's see, who are we trying to... I believe we were trying to get Winter Soldier some more XP on his legendary weapon, so we'll open the boxes with the XP bips in them. He needs a mere 60 million more XP. Each bubble is here in Cosmic is worth 1.3 million, I think, something like that. 1.357 million. Most likely any of the uniques that drop are not going to be improvements, but we do have to check. The server is going down in a few short minutes. That's an extraordinarily high rate of getting uniques to drop. And actually, because we're Cosmic, there are also, I believe, some or all of them will be of a higher level than the regular. The base drops are, I think, uniques are item level 63. And the ones you can drop from here, I think, are 66. So your stats can be a little bit higher, not a bunch. So let's see. Nope. 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 Right now I'm checking the primary stats, which are, this character is strength and fighting, as you can see above. These are 66s, though, so theoretically you could get an improvement. 66? No. For instance, things like the health roll is higher than you could normally get from a 63, but it doesn't have the primary reason you're looking for is the stats, the strength and fighting. If it ain't got them, it's not good enough for government work. Oh, we're pretty much full of stuff on him. We can't drop these in rogues. What we can do is we can bring rogue back up. We are running short on time before they're going to shut us down. 10 minutes. This is probably like 5. 5. So we are very close. But we have enough time if I remain calm to reset the legendary affix, the unique affix on this little fat head. The Banff pet. And get at least one more roll in. Takes the sacrifice of 8 uniques to re-roll the unique bonus, and we're looking for +3 in either of her primaries. That's 7, right? 6. 2 more. Durability or fighting? Int. That's a fail. Well, we have to quit. Temporarily, at least. I will now thrill you all. All right, not so much. I'm going to the Discord. The Discord for Tahiti. Current 5 minutes, yes, we know. How about the announcements? Should be fixed. That was from almost 10 days ago. So they didn't put any real information in there. Now log out so you don't lose it. Logged out, Cargills, Mahoshi, not bad. Monel. That there wouldn't be an update. If I was saying that, there wouldn't be. You'd be playing. How's the connection been? Fixing the crash from last night. Okay, didn't realize there was one. Well, I guess for now, Windrose? It's going to take it a couple minutes. We may not be there for long. Hi, guys. I hope your Monday is off to a it doesn't suck yet start. I'm working on improving my Monday. One plastic cup at a time. If you would like a bit of good news, I did put a link into my Discord about a study that, or several studies that seem to imply that if you want to prevent yourself from getting diabetes, ice cream is actually good for it. Not like overeating ice cream, but I believe it was like half a cup a day. Something like that. We're going to play. We're going to let's see, we need to change. I don't think I can change this in midstream. I have to change this manually? I'm not sure. I know I can change it here manually. We'll leave it up for now until hopefully we actually can get back in. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why is that not? There we go. That's what we want. That is not what we want. That's what we want. There we go. It's almost right, but not quite. Why is that not right? What am I? That was the problem. There we are. Pardon me, old man. Desperately trying to get his shit together. Could take forever. Let's play. Let's play Global Thermonuclear War. Thank you, Dr. Falcon. If you'd like to see something prescient, terrifyingly prescient, there's a movie, I think from the late 60s, maybe 1970, called Colossus the Forbin Project. And it's based on a book. I think the book was just called Colossus, where America builds a supercomputer with artificial intelligence to keep an eye on the Russians and hands over all of our defense functions to that. And the first thing it says to them, basically after they've turned it on, is there is another system. It has discovered the Russians have one too. And they insist that they must be connected. And they use nuclear extortion against the US and Russia to get their two computers connected. And they basically become one and end up taking over the entire world using the threat of nuclear extinction. And the guy responsible for building Colossus, Forbin, is trying to start 1970. Okay, trying to start an underground to defeat Colossus. It's a really genuinely good movie. I assume you guys can actually see what I'm seeing. Yeah, you can. A really good prescient, really kind of spooky how aware it is. Oh, look! Well, if you ever wanted to take a leak... Oh, God, Lens, would you please stop? All right, we've got beans. My understanding is that these are good for your cardiovascular health. And the more you eat, the more you will eructate. And the more you eructate, you'll feel healthier. Ah, you've seen it. I hope you enjoyed it. You are a man of distinction and taste, sir. We need to plant all of our plants again. How's about we start with the magical fruit themselves, you know? It is eerily prescient. That movie gets good rating on IMDb, especially, I mean, given the fact that it was essentially a science fiction film. From that era, 1970, science fiction films fell into two kinds. Really genuine masterpieces way ahead of their time, hampered often by cheesy effects. Note, not 2001. Or they were utterly cheesy cheese fests. So it was a great and terrible time for science fiction movies. Leaks, more leaks. Another great one. The original Andromeda strain. Terrific. A few years ago, well, not a few, quite some number of years ago, there was a very, very bad TV version of it, where they tried to do some additional unnecessary stuff with it. I will note that what I was playing earlier, Marvel Heroes, is also on the Wayback Machine, and if you never played it on Steam, that's how you get it. You can download it from the Wayback Machine. So if you were interested in playing Marvel Heroes, all you'd have to do would be download it from the Internet Archive there, the Wayback Machine, and then create an account on mhtahiti.com. I believe that's everything in the way of seeds. Indeed it is. Right, okay, that can go there. The beans can go there. Whether they're good with the heart or not, I'm not going to judge. You're using coconuts. The flax. Flax goes into the spinning wheel. Spinning wheel go round and round. We don't have any corn. We do have a shitload of leeks, though. Did I not drop a second one? Could have sworn I dropped a second chest, but it didn't showing up. Now is it? Oh, we can fit them in here. Vichyssoise. We can make vichyssoise. Quick check back on our primary goal and objective for the evening, which is playing Marvel Heroes. Down in 2 minutes. Been updated and is back online. All right, guys, we're out. That was quick. That was what I was hoping for. Thank you for bearing with poor Lens as he attempts to manage the ups and downs, the vagaries of the internet at large. All right, we're back. Almost back. We're really closely, nearly almost back. Not too bad, eh? Also, I don't want to say happy, but for Memorial Day, but I hope your Memorial Day is going well. It would be, I think, inappropriate to say Happy Memorial Day. That's kind of not the deal. All right, we'll try this again. Game capture, properties, Marvel Heroes Omega, close. That's a bingo. Okay, that's good now. That's good now. Let me make sure everybody, and that everybody is working correctly now. And everybody's working correctly now. I'm back. We're back. We're on Rogue, correct? Right. We're going to attempt to give her better pet affixes as memory serves as to what the hell I was doing 10 minutes ago. It's fine. It's fine. We'll burn through some more uniques. We'll do a couple more rounds, and then we will create, well, not create, we will add to our batch of heroes the Scarlet Witch.
Oh, shucks. You take little old me?
Oh, shucks. I believe he has an entire metric shit ton of unneeded uniques. He's got his already. He's got his 3 fighting, I think, with the right affix. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it is 3 fighting. Yep. That's all we needed. So now we're going to be going to, of all things, one of my most played characters, Loki, because Loki's catalyst is kind of crap. This is his catalyst we're looking for. Oh, we did get a 3 int. That's right. A little earlier we did get a 3 int. It doesn't have the ideal other affixes, which would include the plus 400 and something life on hit, which is really, really good. So I think we can skip that. Well, let's see who else we know that needs it. There was someone we were looking at earlier who desperately needed it. Ghost Rider has 2 energy and the 418 health. Hawkeye. Oh no, we can't have that. Hawkeye, come on down. He's a solid character. He's just kind of boring. So when they vanish like that, they're giving crafting materials. That is 2 strength. That's not one of his stats. Insignia of Quake. We currently have the insignia of Bullseye. I think Bullseye's probably better. Taskmaster Medallion. Not great numbers. Nope. Nope. Another, oh, no, another Taskmaster Medallion. Seriously? 2? Insignia of Scarlet Witch. I'm probably going to keep that and use that for the Scarlet Witch. That is durability, which is not one of his stats. So we did not get a stat improvement for him, although I think we'd rather have durability, and it does have at least the health on hit. Health on hit is really good. At least until you turn into some god tier critter. Okay, we'll just right now we'll take care of Wanda. We'll go back upstairs to Avengers Tower, and we will bust open Wanda Maximoff. Depending on which comic book canon you're following, she is the daughter of Magneto. All right, first things first. I say that so often, it feels silly. 400 across. Don't have to do this step, I choose to. It keeps me aware of how many I have each of splinters and G's. Splinters can be turned into G's, but not the other way around. All right, heroes. Scarlet. I'm currently at, by the way, I have forgotten to advance it. I'm at 42 out of 63 available characters in the game. Scarlet Witch, Scarlet Witch. Buy now. Confirm purchase. I have the Scarlet Witch. That's not her. Okay, first things first. God, I do say that all the time. I do have a build up. And I want to see her synergies are Cable, Strange, Ghost Rider, and Iron Fist. Cable, Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, and Iron Fist. That's the first 4. Loki, Squirrel Girl, Ultron. Loki, Squirrel Girl, and Ultron. Interesting, I guess, for the intelligence, because I don't think she does summons. Who else has mental powers? Well, we always want to get Doom, because Doom's 10% to the signature damage. And signature's not always a huge deal for every character, but it's always at least pretty good. Carnage, health, a couple of boosts of health on hit. Those tend to be pretty good. That is area. Area is not bad. I might come back to Green Gobby. Green Gobby, eh? Area damage and or pickup radius. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the orb pickup radius and area power damage. The Infinity System. Both of these are Infinity System is basically as you gain experience, you get infinity points. More is better. Hero Synergy is as you get more heroes to the level of 60, you have more choices as to who your characters have synergy with. Infinity System. Did I misclick? There it's not. Why is it not there? Let me give it a quick reload. There is a really good website, generally speaking. There we go. Mostly mind powers, as I would have expected. So 100 in deep thought, which is probably going to be just about everything. Let's see. That costs 2. That's not too bad. 200 points. You want to get to 150 as sort of like a minimum where you can, because let's see if we can get this to. We'll start at 100. 150 in any category gives you an additional 1 to all of your stats. So basically, you kind of want to stick to that wherever possible. 150 points. And once you've got 150 points in everything, then you can look elsewhere. Also in time for the fast attacks, of course. Power for brutal damage. And reality also with 6. Okay, so we'll go with reality. Six gets us to 150. And then the last is Time Stone. And we're 33 there. Not quite enough to get us to another 150, but that's attack speed. All right, she's ready to go. So we're going to start in Midtown. We're going to do Midtown at the easiest difficulty. By the way, Midtown is open to all levels, and it scales. The other 2 patrols in the game do not scale the same way, and they are in buckets of levels of 10, I think. Is that a PBAOE? It is. Nobody likes you, Goblin. Your laugh is just creepy, dude. Seriously. That is a quick level 3. Whoop! He's got me aimed, and he paid for his temerity by getting immediately downed. Not by me. Alright, the Midtown Madness chests. They have nice XP bubbles in them. And what we'll do is we will level up Wanda. to about 30 or 32, probably more than 30. I've been hitting 30 regularly on. And that leads to the last thing they have to do being really tedious. Ding 6. Not sure what I killed. But we go back to the shield training room because opening a box with experience gives you an additional 240%. Basically, 3.5 times as much XP. And that's level 10. That's level 13. And that's why you go to cosmic level in the old testing station there, the training room. Now, to make things a little bit easier on ourselves, we will go in here and we're going to not automatically vacuum up all of the slot 1 through 5 loot, except uniques, but uniques and cosmic level. Did I actually accept that? I don't know if I actually accepted that or if I did the standard lens thing of making a change and then exiting out. No, I did actually accept it. Wow, okay. Go me. We have 5 bosses. They are Doombots. They are down here. She certainly has some of the most colorful ability. Why can I not do that? Oh, because I was pressing the wrong button. That's why I could not do that. Well, that's multiple Doombots dead already. And that's all of the Doombots dead. Level 14. We got a fortune card. Don't think I've gotten anything particularly good out of any of the fortune cards yet. I mean, I've gotten some good stuff. It's just random drops. Oh. A 3 durability. Well, 9 XP. So that's actually going to be good because she's going to get almost an additional 10 XP all the time. And she gets a little extra durability, which increases her health and reduces the damage she takes. We've got time to go downstairs really fast. And open up these boxes.
That's a neat trick. Practice makes perfect.
Level 18. Most important thing about these yellow items is they'll just have health on them. Make it harder for us to die. Which is generally good. I think most people would agree that dying less is probably a plus. Back to Midtown Green. Couple more waves should get us to 30. The extra 9% XP is helpful. When you first, if you decide to play, you first start leveling up characters, you're most definitely going to want to get a catalyst. It goes in this slot that has as much XP as you can. They go as high as 10%. And you're going to want to get your first character to level 60, because when they hit level 60, suddenly...
Let me show you some real magic, wizard.
all your characters get an extra 30% XP. Just that fast. And the second character you get to level 60 makes it 50%, and all the way up to 200% total. I'm currently just using the skills that I've unlocked without even reading them, just pressing buttons. Whoop! You do not want to get in front of Juggernaut or Rhino when they do their charge animation, on account of it hurts. And by hurts, I mean one-shot you. Oh, somebody pulled Man-Ape too. That was thoughtful. That's level 20.
Just do what I can.
Yeah, sure hero, Carnage, no doubt about it. Carnage is actually quite a strong character. Was my first to get through the Cosmic Trial. You will want to get a character through the Cosmic Trial relatively quickly, so you can do Cosmic tier of the open world events. Like this one. But my beverage cup is empty, and I can't have that. Hi, he's back. The teacher's back. We'll open these up. 23?
That's a new trick.
23 indeed.
It's close to being true.
And our first unique. Is it one we can use? It is. It's just not a unique specifically for this hero. We have our first headpiece. Would rather have the unique energy and strength. Yes, definitely. Cloak with extra energy. She is now filled with vim and vigor, which actually sounds a little dirty. I'm fine with that. She has not yet gotten any nifty gloves, though. Let's see what skills she's got really quickly. Powers. Negation. We like the area stuff. That is a PB AoE, right? Around herself. Boring. Go with that. Ravenous binding. Reality, collapse a localized pocket. I like the sound of collapsing a localized pocket. That's right. That's my vibe, man. That's my jam. That one's like all completely around me. What is D? D is chaotic hex. Chaos blast. All right, we've got some skills. We don't really know what they do, but that's fine too. It's fine. That thing broke, and I wasn't even near it. Oh, Rogue has dominated Baron von Lind mentally, so he's her slave now. You know, it doesn't pay much, but the perks are pretty good. All right, bosses are up. Death from the shadows. Lady Deathstrike and friends. And that is human diaper stain bullseye. He's such a jerk. We also have Black Cat over here, who's not part of the event, but just decided she wanted to play anyway. I mean, that's understandable. We're cool. We shall meet again. Don't know how, don't know when. Ding 24. Just Electra now.
I can't believe I thought you were a threat.
Eventually. More Eternity Splinters. We love them. We would kiss them if we could. Which is a little weird. But we're superheroes, man. We got the weird stuff that happens with superheroes. You just wouldn't believe. All the ladies love Reed Richards. Just saying. A 3 energy. I need to stop opening those things. because energy is what she uses. We lose the XP, though. We can't lose the XP. We'll hold on to that for now. The Uru Forge is of no use to us. It's level 25, so it's not worth keeping. We go back downstairs really quickly. And then delicious. Vodka. It's not for breakfast anymore. Ding, 27.
I can use this.
And uniques for the Scarlet Witch. Gloves of Infinite Entropy, which they sound okay. No. No. And she's ready for the next wave. One or two more, and then we'll run really quickly through enough of the storyline to get her to 60, and then she'll be back here in Midtown at red difficulty to get all the unique gear she needs. And she'll be 42. Do I think I have what it takes to fight the Rhino? What, my ability to get out of a straight line attack? Yeah, I think I'm probably okay. Oh, excellent work. Somebody just nuked the living crap out of Bullseye. One or more of the people in the group are quite OP, as you might say. Not that I have any problem with that. That's great. Clearing the waves fast means more waves. And you can get characters who are pretty powerful even in the red map, the red instance, because they can't get into the yellow instance yet. They haven't managed to finish the Cosmic Trial, which is no joke. Although I do find the first half is harder than the second half by a lot. Level 29, we'll get one more wave in, I think. A whole bunch of gear I can't actually wear. And Octodoctopus arms. He hates it when I call him that. And at 30, we open up our SIG, our signature skill. Midtown Patrol, green. And then I'll take a minute or two to redo all of her skills. Maybe read a little about the rotation. Maybe. Maybe just blow crap up. Once you've got synergies and your XP bonus and stuff, the leveling is fast and relatively easy. First couple of heroes are going to be a bit more of a grind. You're definitely going to want to take advantage of Midtown Mondays. Also, Hightown Fridays. Both of those have green, red, and cosmic yellow difficulty instances. Although the other two, unlike this one, are level basketed. So you might find yourself being the only character in one of those instances, which would make it rather difficult. Also less fun. But Midtown would be the obvious way. My understanding is that It's like level 48 or something is where you have to get to on your first character. Unforgettable heroism. Where you have to get to on your first character before the storyline will get you all the way through to 60. But it's not too difficult as long as you remember, open all of your Midtown boxes in the training room at cosmic difficulty. Like this. Coffer of Achievement. We'll wait and open that when we hit 60. The Amulet of Agamotto. Oh, level 30. Well, we're going to be there in now.
Practice makes perfect. This is very interesting.
$32. We can hold on to the rest of these, I guess, and see if we get anything useful. Equipping on. Yes. Yes. Equip it. Equip it. 30. We'll grab one more wave. Just can't get enough. How about if I try going to the correct place? There we go. Sometimes the UI gets a little bit gummed up, and you need to sort of step away and step back and try again. It's weird, but... Ain't nobody fixing the client anytime soon, or ever. Ding 31. Some of the people here are just absolutely just annihilating the red tier mobs, red tier bosses.
This is very interesting.
They never die that fast on Cosmic. Sculpted from chaos itself. I'm guessing that means I've gotten all of her class, all of the uniques for Wanda. But we have 3 achieves, and I don't know what they were. My last 3 achieves. So we'll back downstairs. We'll check the achieves list. We do like our achievos. All right, so the one we just got was own all of Scarlet Witch's uniques. I was correct. No fate but my own. As Scarlet Witch, defeat 20 supervillains in any patrol game mode using Reality Implosion as the finishing blow. Jesus! I don't even know which one's Reality Implosion, guys. But evidently I defeated 20 supervillains with it. Oh, okay. Not going to say no. Defeat 500 supervillains in Midtown Manhattan. No. Sorry. That's got to be the 5,000. I have the game's been up for 2 months and a week, and I've killed 5,000 supervillains in Midtown. Okay. A couple of Infinity Orb XPs.
That's a new trick. Practice makes perfect.
Ding 32. Ding 33. Like I said.
My abilities growing.
I can feel my abilities growing. Uh-huh. Sure. Mark of the Nexus Being. That sounds nice for her. We'll use that. 1,000 health is good. Have more gloves. These ones appear to be better by the largest number. We're not going to want to use that. We're not going to want to use that. We have a pair of her Genosian royal slippers ready for when she hits level 60. Death Seed. No, I don't think we want that. All right, we can sell all of these. And now we will rearrange our powers to something closer to optimal by going to a build guide. It's cheesy. I'm cheap and cheesy, and that's fine. All right, Chaotic Hex, which is, no, that one goes into the left clicky slot. Beasts, Rift, Shift. Oh, the shift is the movement, so we don't want that there. We want that on the right click. So Beast and Rift. Beasts, beasts, where beasts? Beasts. And then Rift. Binding, Unmake, Chaos Blast. Binding. Unmake and Chaos Blast. Which one's Unmake? Where's Unmake? Unmake. Looking for Unmake. Unmake Reality. That's the SIG. That leaves Hex Sphere to go there, I think. No, we already had Hex Sphere. We overwrote something. What was it? I'm a failure. I've let you all down with Chaos Blast. There we go. Okay, so we use that. It's just a, it's not a basic, but it is a low cost or no cost. If Chaos Overload is active, it has a cost. We got Critters. Chaos Rift, that's the one that opens around me, I believe. Ravenous Binding, Chaos Blast, Hex Sphere, and then Unmake Reality. All right. We are now going into the story. How about at that difficulty? The story, the XP is nominal, negligible. What you really want is you get a good batch of XP for finishing out storyline quests. And the XP scales for that, which is why you wait until later to do the storyline for your first few characters. I have a sneeze coming again. It is coming. Okay, I did. Sneeze accomplished. Living laser. Okay. Damage is pretty good. I wondered what those things were. Now I know. They're Wanda's friends. It's nice to have friends. Bye, guys. Oh, look. It's time to play.
Oh, look.
Yeah, you call it that if you want, Gabi. It's kind of over, dude.
You trifled with the wrong wit.
Yeah, yeah.
The rest.
You tell him, Wanda.
Oh, can I keep him? Let's make this quick. You are talented.
All right. We also have talents, and so we want the leftmost one in the first row. Reality Shred Chaos Rift has a 5% higher chance to instantly defeat enemies. Max area is larger. Beast from Beyond hits additional target whenever it deals damage, and Beast from Beyond also give Bone.
I'll take you where you need to.
We're off to Hell's Kitchen, where Daredevil hangs out. And apparently Coulson stands around on top of a building. That is the voice of the actor who played Coulson in the movies and TV show. Either he was really interested in doing some voice work, which is certainly possible, or his budget, his cost was low enough that they could budget it in for the game. Clark Gregg, maybe? I can't remember his name. Ah, delicious. In my best pseudo Venom voice. Ah, delicious.
I can't do that.
Eternity Splinters. Every 10 minutes, you'll get a batch of Eternity Splinters. No, sorry, every 6 minutes, you'll get a batch of at least 9 Eternity Splinters.
I'm more dangerous than I look.
Which basically means you're looking at 2 hours or less if you want a random hero box. Less than 4 hours if you want a specific hero.
I'm just glad that's over.
Dang, 37.
I can feel my ability.
I gotta say, she's a little bit overly cheery. I kind of liked the somewhat, although not overly, darker version of her we got before we got to Madness. Hold on. All right, Sneeze may be defeated before we got to Multiverse of Madness. She was already kind of mildly insane, extraordinarily dangerous. Wielder of Chaos. Straightforward? Can we? Can we? We can. Sorry, I got a bit of the sniffles tonight. Not sure why. Pardon me. Oh, that's good. Take advantage of a lady while she's blowing her nose.
With experience comes power. Almost lost control there for a moment.
Oops. Bonk. We have our second talent available. We want total chaos because of course we do. Have you met this stream? Total chaos. Chaos Blast now deals chaos damage and can now trigger Chaos Rift and Beasts from Beyond. 100% chance to trigger Dark Hex, Iron Maiden, or Rally. In other words, it triggers all kinds of stuffs. But what it does is does so randomly. I have kind of mixed feelings about that. I know in some games I freaking hate random procs. Looking at you, Path of Exile. Or the really bad ones, the ones that give you partial coverage. It's like every 10 seconds you get this, and then every 10 seconds you get this. No, can't I have one or the other, please?
Well, all right.
I've never liked that voice work. It always seemed a bit stereotype. What the heck is wrong with my sinuses tonight? I normally don't have this kind of problem at all. This sort of thing never happens to me,
Practice makes perfect.
as a guy might say.
Just thought I'd mention the fact that you may see a lot of
You
you
around.
around. That's a big part of why we're after the talent. Something seems to be playing jump
Ding
rope
42. We want to hold on to these. We already have the XP bonus from this one. That one we can sell. These other ones will give us a level 60, or have a chance to give us a level 61 when we get to level 60. Only other reason to open these up while you're leveling is if you need the XP one, but we got that. Oh my god, my nose has got that tickles too.
Yo, clean up on aisle 7.
Oh, look at them. They have machine guns. Ah, cute. All right, rocket launcher's a bit more impressive.
Just give me to the cops already.
How about no? I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah.
That's a new trick. I can feel my
Next up, positive outcome. Ravenous Binding applies rapid healing to all allies. 20% of max health per second. That seems pretty good. Okay. Don't see a lot of healing skills generally get taken. Nope, I didn't get it. Damn it. There we go. Oh, is it this way? Yep. Big robot awaits. We'll WTFPWN him. Oh my god, the nose is. I'm feeling it again. The tickle in the nose.
Practice makes perfect.
Does it though? Practice makes better. It doesn't make perfect. I mean, there are endless numbers of things that I could practice for the rest of my days, limited although that is, and I would never be perfect. I would get better. Perfect just doesn't seem reasonable. You know? We'll skip that to you. It is the best cinematic in the game. All right, class is in session. Looks like, I think he says looks like class is in session. Can't remember if he says all right. But Dan says looks like class is in session. I think he says all right.
All right, looks like class is in session.
Got it.
Almost beat the floor with this move. This one took a lot of hours.
I press F to doubt.
I guess I learned my lesson.
I press F to doubt about that too.
With experience comes power.
Okay, I'll buy that one. God, I am sniffly as hell tonight. Whoop. Whoop. That's some professional piloting you're seeing there. Right up until the inability to enter the door. That's ding 50.
Feel my abilities growing.
And we'll soon be hearing from the hood. And what he will say is, I've been looking forward to this. And the intonation will be exactly like that. Oh, I've been looking forward to this.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this. Yeah! Oh, these guns aren't just for show.
Really? The way you use them kind of looks like they're just used for show. Next up is Power Overwhelming. Run Make Reality grants an additional 500 max chaos energy for 10 seconds. That is indeed our SIG. Really, Star-Lord looks like a Karen. Ding 52.
Hush, this is serious.
Buccaneer Beach, our mateys. We've been playing the wrong pirate game. We should have been coming here the whole time. To Buccaneer Beach. Magneto. Level 53. We're so close. We can almost taste it. Tastes a little chalky.
Death has come for you.
Death has come for you. I should read a little bit more about the Grim Reaper, because he seems really uninteresting.
Even death can't stop me.
Keep telling yourself that. $55.
One step closer to being truly unstoppable.
All right, next up we need 3 snake altars. There's one. Another one over here. One more. Snaky altar, please. Anyone? Has anyone seen a snake altar? Somebody else may have been through here recently, as we have a distinct paucity of freaking snake altars. There we go. All right, snacks. No step on snack.
One of humanity's oldest enemies.
Dead end here. Yeah, figured. I'm flying like I'm drunk, and I'm not even drunk yet. Working on it. Give me time. That's level 57.
Feel my abilities grow.
Last ability is Chaos Magic. Was it Withering something? Withering Agony. 10% chance on hit to deal 1149 mental damage twice per second for 5 seconds. Damage over time power plus 10% damage. Doesn't seem that exciting to me, I have to say. Maybe everything else I'm doing is also a dot, and so it's an overall 10% damage increase across the board. Pardon the yawn. Oh man, he's just tired. Yes, we'll talk to the flunky.
I'm guessing you're not here on vacation.
Wow, you're a brainiac. I don't imagine I would ever visit a place like Madripoor on vacation, for the same reason I would never visit its inspiration, Singapore. I am completely the opposite of made for hot, humid places. I am an enormous hot, heat, humidity, candy ass.
Didn't expect to see you here.
Level 58. Looks like we are going to have to
Unstoppable.
kick Electra's ass, but that should get us to 60, and then we'll head back into Midtown on red to get level 60 gear for Wanda.
The hand must not be allowed to complete that ritual. That didn't belong to anyone.
Elevators? How 20th century? And I cannot hear the following statement without my brain processing it as your face is sealed.
Your fate is sealed.
I know what she's saying.
I can't do that.
Stop healing her, you jerks.
I saw the glow. I can do better. We always fall. Eventually.
9 more Eternity Splinters.
It's always the smallest things that cause the most trouble.
Back to Avengers Tower, and ding, 60. Boom. Fine, we'll talk to the person, then we'll be level 60.
Can't wait to get on the blog about this.
There we go. Path of Chaos, that's 43 characters at the level cap. 43. All right, well, we'll throw those up because we can use them. It won't last long, hopefully. We don't need the XP anymore. Any of these with stats would be nice. None of them. How disappointing. And Midtown red this time. We have a coffer of achievement, and it gave us a ring, which we might use.
Very interesting.
Relic, Wellstone, Adventurer's Brew, Achiever's Brew, whatever the hell it's called. We will put away childish things. No, actually, we will not put away childish things ever, because I'm old. Insignia of the Scarlet Witch. That seems useful to the Scarlet Witch. We have a level 60 Genosian Royal Slippers, which frankly do not sound that impressive. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that, but they do improve energy and intelligence, which are the primary stats. For Kinda Fonda Wanda, 3,600 health is more than 1,100 health. Extra health is particularly good because we are not equipped just yet. 4 bosses are up, and we will have to make them regret their life choices. Wizard, saber tooth, electro.
Let me show you some real magic for wizards.
Juggernaut, electro. I'm sorry, it wasn't saber tooth. I am still pretty much pressing buttons. You'll notice, I expect, that things are not dying anywhere nearly as fast as they were at green difficulty. But I'm unstoppable, said the not entirely unstoppable. I assure you, it can be happening. We do want to turn back on all of our auto loot to vaporize everything up to cosmic.
Superpowered threat detected.
Midtown Manhattan seems like a really interesting place. You know, non-stop battles and whatnot. Brotherhood of Evil Mutants cape, sure. It goes with what I'm already wearing, so, you know. You want it to match, obviously. Wait. We've got two different sets of gloves we can use. Which do we wish to use in our build here? Neither, actually. Apparently we eventually end up wanting to use a fragment of Twilight, but a lot of builds use that. I do need a refill. I will be getting that in just a minute. Ranged, critical damage, attack speed. Yeah, that doesn't actually seem all that good compared to the one I've already got. Thank you. Also, thank you, Lone Star Wolf, looking out for me. I appreciate that.
Use this.
Oh, we will get... What do you think? Is she more of a dog person or a cat person? I'm thinking probably a cat person. Or a Groot person. Could be a Groot person. I don't think she's a cow person. But I'm leaning cat. So. She now has a pet cat, which she'll name Cat. Oh, no. She'll name it Vision. Ooh, sick burn. And the Midtown Madness Fortune card has a ring. It's slightly better than the one she's got. I'm going to AFK for just a sec because I do, in fact, need a refill. Well, Star Wolf, keep in mind. best interests in mind, I've moved. I have refreshed my cold, refreshing adult leisure beverage. Oh, one boss is already down. Bullseye and... Oh, good. They killed the one of the three bosses that isn't a one-shotter. Thanks, guys. That's great. Not entirely helpful. And they killed Bullseye while I was off screen. So I don't get credit for him. That's fine. It's fine. It's not actually fine. Yeah, eat some chaos, Rhino. It's the breakfast of champions. Because that's the only way you're ever going to get any. Because you're a champion. I turned that around on him. See? Champion. It's clever wordplay. It's why I'm a streamer. Ooh, Hydro Repulsor boots. Nobody uses these. We have 1:36. I did want to check on one thing. Let's see. A week from tonight, will be my 8-year streamiversary. In those 8 years, which is, I figured, almost 3,000 days, I have streamed for 3,231 hours. The highest number of viewers I've ever had is 62. The average is 5.6. Thank you, guys. Seven year? I thought it was 8. Looks like it was 7. That's July. No, that's not the entire thing. Okay, good. I thought I was losing my mind. How would you know the difference? The 0.6, well, I've got a couple of longtime friends who they're probably between the two of them, they're probably good for 0.8 each. Now that's just the Twitch numbers. That doesn't include the YouTube numbers. My experience, there's usually a couple YouTube viewers around. Where are they? They are down here. Doombots.
I can't do that.
But seriously, I am appreciative of you guys hanging out here. if I was talking to myself all the time, instead of, most of the time, that would make me sad. The Norns have written your fate. And it says, answer unclear, ask again later. I don't get that. 10 more eternity splinters. Who loves us? The least lucky gangbanger in the place has 4 or 5 of us ganging up on him because he happens to be standing around while we're looting our stuff. Yes, I am the Comic Sans. Damn it. I did it again. Thank you, Monster Wolf. I have no idea what you're talking about. None whatsoever. What was it you were just saying? I wasn't listening. Nobody's buying that. Nobody. You do what you can with what you got. Poison cloud. Critical damage and brutal damage rating. I think that's why that one gets it. Still, we'll hold on to that. We'll nuke that. The only way to be sure is to pull back to space and nuke them. You know. What does she need? Let's see. 60, 60, 60, 60. She still needs gear slot 5. Ow. Could we not do the whole hitting me very, very hard for a lot of damage thing? That would be cool. I'd be cool with that. Seriously. That'd be cool. Die, pitiful warrior. Maybe the least interesting set of bad guys that you're going to find. These are the only 2 of them even appeared in the movie. These are the Dark Elves from Thor: Dark World. Malekith and Curse are the only ones that showed up. The other 2, I think, have much cooler names. We have Ulrich of Mirkvidir, and the other one's already gone. Sorry. Is that Curse? I guess yes, it is Curse. So Curse and the big bad guy. Where is he? Malekith. And nap time for Malekith as soon as he comes back. There he is. Well, yeah, in a couple more waves, you'll be back, like it or not. To get your ass handed to you again, like it or not. Another mark of the Nexus being additional intelligence, more health. It's a significant improvement. We like significant improvements around here. We find them that they improve things. Ring, strength and energy. Nope. We're looking for the slot 5 unique, whatever that may be. I don't know, actually. Although I have apparently picked it up at some point, because we did get credit for having all of her uniques. Did I really just go through 10 Midtown boxes and get no freaking uniques? Are you bleeping me? In the words of Otto, in A Fish Called Wanda, when he opens up the safe and finds it empty. Disappointed! I will also note that the brilliant actor, that's sarcasm, Kevin Sorbo, also once said, disappointed. And it was a direction in the script, not actually a word he was supposed to say. The words he was supposed to say, he was supposed to sound disappointed. And instead he said disappointed. Not necessarily the sharpest knife in the block, shall we say. I'm not from a Mediterranean Isle. Don't call me a cretin. When you say it like that, how can anyone resist? Join us. We've got cookies. I completed a shared quest of some kind. I don't know what.
There is no escape.
All right. My heel did not go off in time before I was squooshed. Don't like getting squooshed. Generally, as a thing. Don't know what it was that squooshed me. Grim Reaper goes down. There we go. That's one. Ooh, let's go ahead and try our ultimate, shall we? Yeah, that looks like an ultimate skill, all right. Short-lived, but impressive and presumably lots and lots of damage. Four of them. Oh, wow. That was 3 of them going down in short order. Which I'm fine with. Venom, and that just leaves Electro.
You should learn from this.
Okay, Oh, Shield Omegas, thank you. We need more of those. We need like another 150 Shield Omega files. So that we can unlock Coulson as a team-up. Because he's good. And he's about the only really good thing you can buy with the Omega files. $10 Omegas, 20 Omegas. Hood of the Reaper. Daily bonus quest loot box. Shared quest reward box. Odin marks. We do always want more Odin marks. We got more Odin marks out of the daily one than the cosmic one. What? That was my confused noise. I hope you enjoyed it. theatrical presentation of Lens Incorporated. Please do not distribute without express written permission of Lens Incorporated. That one can go away. That one can go away. Those two we'll hold on to for now. Ronin's boots for Hawkeye. Well, we'll take a quick peek on Hawkeye and see if you could actually, if those are improvements. The Grim Reaper medallion. Probably better than the piece of junk I was using, because the thing I was using was a piece of junk by my own definition, hence why I called it a piece of junk.
This is very interesting.
Neither of those is new. That is not as good as what we're using. And 2 intelligence. Good enough. Keep her for now. The gloves of infinite entropy. Those numbers look higher. Higher numbers are better. I think we can all agree on that. Well, I mean, like, maybe not your body temperature. That isn't necessarily consistent. The chthonic headdress. That's the last one we needed to have a complete kitting out of this character for now. So, I'll go back to Rogue, or if you're an old-time WoW player, Rouge. And we'll do Midtown Cosmic. Squadron of Sentinels. We hate the Sentinels. It's the worst batch. Even the 3 boss batches are better because you get 3 bosses dead and you move on. Here, only one of the Sentinels actually drops anything. Everyone gangs up on him, the Mega Sentinel. And then nobody wants to stick around with the others because they basically don't drop anything. And there's the Mega. And you'll note that Sentinel's almost on full health. That one's at about half. That one's about 80%. That one's almost on full health.
Thoughts of you running through my head 24 hours a day.
So everyone kills the first one, and then a lot of times people just don't even try to kill the later ones. Which makes the wave suck. Not to put too fine a point on it, but this wave sucks. You get 2 bosses worth of loot from 5 bosses. Alright, finish that one off pretty quick. I'll let them do that, and I'll start wailing on this guy. Oh, he's going down pretty quick now. Seems like most of the people at least hung around to try and speed things up a little bit. Muchly appreciated. Plus, we'll give him our SIG right in his big mechanical face. Yeah, nothing. The others drop nothing. Sentinel wave. Worst wave ever. Avengers, She-Hulk insignia. Nah. The whole 9 yards, unique for the Punisher. Well, we'll check on Punisher. Didn't we also get something else? We also got Hawkeye. We'll check on Hawkeye because we've got like a minute and a half or so. A minute and 11. So, we go Hawkeye. The whole 9 yards. Ronin's ninja boots. Those are better. And the other was the Punisher. He is using the whole 9 yards. They are slightly better. Oh, we got a couple of item improvements. I'm fine with that. Fine and dandy-roo, as we like to say. Yeah, tell me the sit rep. "20 seconds.
Don't even think about peeking inside my head, Emma.
That sounded like magic.
Enough trouble guarding myself. I can't imagine a whole galaxy.
Do you believe in magic? In a young girl's heart? Old guy music reference. Might have sounded weird, but it's an old guy music reference. You might find it weird. It does sound a little bit weird. But let's face it, there's a classic musical that has a French guy singing "Thank Heaven for Little Girls." So, I mean, movies... Times were different. And no, it wasn't weird, but it does... Oh, dear. It does sound weird in retrospect. Supposed to have a big damage reduction, so I'm assuming. The Doom bots are not by themselves particularly dangerous, but they have one dangerous attack, which is sort of these balls of energy they fire out that are slow moving. And so they will tick on you multiple times. And if you get shotgunned, where several of them hit you at once, it is a bad time. This heroism is intoxicating. I do like the sort of narrative they have where Loki is convinced to actually help and kind of starts digging, helping people. This heroism is intoxicating. I am obsolete. Ultron just told me I'm obsolete. Kind of mean. Mean-spirited Ultron. Did like Ultron. Over the course of the last couple of days, I leveled him up. He's pretty good. Is anyone trying to deal with this big red round boy? Not a bunch, but a little. Okay. Whoops. Do not fly through the enormous demon's flaming breath, Lens. Just a suggestion. You might want to take it to heart. And back downstairs. Not that one. There we go. I got my stuff together eventually. Key to the city. New York City, presumably. Ultron mob status, patrol mob status. I don't think I've seen that before. It's not particularly interesting. more credits per drop. I've got like 50 million credits sitting in my bank right now. Somehow I don't think it's important. And then at some time in the distant future, I'll find out that it's really, really good and important for something. And once again, as is tradition, I will regret my life choices. It's a thing. 3 speed. The only speed mutant I can think of is Quicksilver, and he's not in the game. We're close to capping out again. Earlier today I took 2 million and stuck it in the storage. We're almost back to 10 million again. Cap is 9,999,999. Okay, so we're going to open the Midtown chests on one of the guys who needs more XP for his legendary. I think we're going with Winter Soldier because he had like 30 or 40 million, something like that, to go for the next level on the... Sorry, my bad. Yeah, 32 million. So, I mean, we're looking at 16. Is 32. It's probably going to be about 10 when we finish.
Something good is stashed away in here.
My guess was 10 million, and it is 10,990,703. And what will it do? We really want rank 4 at least, but rank 3 will give you a 10% chance on hit to create an explosion of magma at your target for 6,000 energy damage. The 600 critical hit rating to ranged powers will be better. Hulkbuster arrows for Hawkeye. We can check on Hawkeye. We did get the fighting on our pet cat. So we'll drop those off to be fed to somebody else's pets. 2 fighting, 1 strength on that. No, that's not good. Those rogue things were also no good. We'll drop them in the rogue box. That is a Dr. Doom. We'll check on Doom and Hawkeye. Hawkeye first. The Hulkbuster arrows are not as good. And on Doom, that's Dr. Doom to you. He does use it. This one is not quite as good as the one he's using. They're both close, but we'll sell both of those. We'll go ahead and open up the Midtown Madness fortune card. How about a random costume? Or, you know, an insignia of Nick Fury. That works too. Actually, might be okay for him. Summons, because this is a summon build. Actually, probably is better than what he's currently using. Dr. Doom upgrading something crappy into something significantly less crappy. Hopefully, he has a 3 int and the health gain, so he does not need anything new out of that. Who are we looking for on that? I don't. Maybe on Ultron? Yeah, Ultron will do. He's got a not terrible one, but he's got a shot at getting a good one. I can certainly see myself playing more Ultron. That's pretty fun. Did I not? I did not. I didn't switch, so we did get. Okay, that's fine. 2 fighting. Nope. Oh, we're getting at least a few of them. Intelligence. Nope. XP. Nope. Living laser. Not bad numbers on that, but I just don't think anyone uses it. Fighting. No, he's energy and durability, guys. Okay, energy and durability. Speed, not it. Durability, it. With this must be higher. This must be a 63. The other's a 63. That's interesting. Oh, defense rating as opposed to the health. Yeah, that's not one we want. And fighting. Wow. Poor Ultron, he just can't get a break. Nobody likes Ultron. Everybody hates Ultron. Hood of the Reaper. Not sure it's going to get used on anyone. Mental health damage and fighting. Doctor Strange, maybe? But I don't think anyone will want it. I don't think it's good for anyone. Oh, yeah, it's the Spear of the White Gorilla tribe, which we got earlier. I think I'm going to call it here. I want to thank you guys, as always, for hanging out here. I appreciate it very, very much. I'm going to take tomorrow off. I've been streaming a lot, and I'm going to be enjoying the adult leisure beverages tonight. I've ranked in the leaderboard. It must be 7. It is 7 p.m. my time. Every 4 hours when there's a leaderboard event going. If we go here and here, we can see where we finished. I'm in the top 40%. And it will be 10 Omega Files and 5 Infinity Orbs. That's another Infinity Point, which is good. And on the currency, up to about, what, 1860 or 80? I said 60 or 80. The number is 73. That's pretty good guesswork. So we're up, I think, like about 80 for the day. So in the next couple of days, we shouldn't have problem getting access to the Shield Omega. And I'll show you what we can get with that. Again, for anyone who's interested in trying this out, go to mhtahiti.com. You can download the, they'll have instructions. You can download the client from the Internet Archive. And the server's been reverse engineered. So you can also run the server locally if you want, for yourself or for friends as well across the internet. It's on GitHub. Oh, that's not, he's got the Shield Omegas. There's the one, 2000 Omega Files. We're at 1873, so we're getting close. We were at 1780, I think, when we started today, so 2 more days. We should get it. None of the rest of the stuff is especially good. You can get lucky with the mysterious blue Omega box, but that's about it. The other stuff, not really helpful. The medallions for Shield and Hydra are available through the Shield event when that's up. When that's available, I got one of each, at least one of each. I think I got a couple of each. But I'm going to call it here. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Nothing tomorrow. Back on Wednesday. Friday should be Path of Exile 2. New season. The 0.5 launch. The last launch before the 1.0 launch. And then Sunday I'll be back here probably playing... Sorry, next Monday I'll be back here playing this again. And it will be my streamiversary. Thank you guys for hanging out, not just tonight, but over the course of the last almost 8 years. Fat Body in particular stands out. as he has been subscribing for a substantial portion of that, because he looks at me as an object of extreme pity. And I'm okay with that. Thank you, Fat Body. Out for now. Back on Wednesday. I hope the rest of your Monday night and possibly Tuesday morning goes okay. Hope the rest of your work week doesn't suck. Back in a couple. Dane Bramage, it's okay. Momentary aside. Many years ago, I worked at a game store. That really comes as a shock, doesn't it? The previous owner I'd worked for in the past had sold the place to a corporate ownership. And the corporate policy was you had to have a name tag. They were not specific enough to say you had to have your name on it. One of my coworkers, an Asian guy, what was the South African bishop? Desmond Tutu. He had Desmond Tutu listed as his name. People would ask him and go, yeah, my parents are just enormous supporters of him and his policies and his beliefs. And they would buy that. Mine said Dane Bramage, just like Fat Body put in chat. And I constantly had people, they would go, excuse me, Dane? I never had anyone comment on that being on my name tag. That was a long time ago. Anyway, back in 2 days. I hope the rest of your work week doesn't suck. Take care and ciao for now. Bye, guys.